Imagine this. You wake up on your 98th birthday. Your body still moves with ease. Your memory is sharp. You spend your morning walking through your garden, chatting with neighbors, laughing with grandchildren. Growing old doesn't feel like a burden. It feels like a gift. Now here's the shocking part. In certain parts of the world, this isn't rare. In fact, reaching 90 or even 100 years of age, while still active and healthy, is surprisingly common. These extraordinary regions are known as blue zones, and today, we're diving deep into their secrets of diet and lifestyle that could add years, maybe even decades, to your life. So grab a notebook, because by the end of this video, you'll have a blueprint to bring the habits of the world's longest living people into your own daily routine. Part 1. What exactly are blue zones? The idea of blue zones began with a man named Dan Bietner, a National Geographic researcher. Along with a team of scientists, doctors, and demographers, he traveled the globe searching for places where people not only lived the longest but also stayed the healthiest into old age. After years of research, they identified 5 locations where life expectancy and quality of life were off the charts. Okinawa, Japan, home to some of the world's longest living women. Sardinia, Italy, a mountainous island with one of the highest concentrations of centenarian men. Nicoya, Costa Rica, a region where people in their 90s still chop wood and ride horses. Ikaria, Greece, an island where dementia is almost unheard of. Loma Linda, California, home to a community of Seventh-day Adventists who outlive most Americans by a decade. Each of these places is different in culture, religion, and geography. Yet when researchers compared their lifestyles, they found common patterns, especially in what they eat and how they live day to day. Part 2. Diet Secrets of Blue Zones. Let's start with diet, because it's the foundation of longevity. Across all 5 blue zones, food is more than fuel. It's medicine, culture, and family tradition. But the patterns are clear. Plant power. About 95% of their diet is plant-based. They eat beans, lentils, sweet potatoes, greens, and whole grains every single day. In Okinawa, purple sweet potatoes are the cornerstone of meals. In Sardinia, minestrone soup with beans and vegetables is a daily staple. Meat in moderation. Meat is not the centerpiece. It's a side dish. On average, people in blue zones eat meat only about 5 times per month. And when they do, it's small portions, usually from locally raised animals. Fish as a friend. Small fish, like sardines and anchovies, appear in their diet a few times a week, but never the giant mercury-heavy fish common in Western diets. Dairy alternatives. Instead of cow's milk, some regions use goat or sheep milk, which is easier to digest and often consumed in fermented forms like yogurt or cheese. The magic of beans. From black beans in Nicoya, to chickpeas and lentils in Ikaria, to soybeans in Okinawa, beans are the cornerstone of every blue zone diet. Rich in protein and fiber, they're inexpensive, filling, and powerful for gut health. Wine in moderation. Except for Loma Linda, many blue zone communities drink alcohol in moderation, usually 1 to 2 small glasses of red wine with meals. Not to get drunk, but to relax, socialize, and pair with food. Portion control. In Okinawa, elders practice hara hachi bu, a 2,500-year-old Confucian mantra that means stop eating when you're 80% full. Imagine how many calories we'd save if we stopped before feeling stuffed. And here's a key takeaway. It's not just what they eat, but how they eat. Meals are slow, shared with family, and often cooked from scratch using seasonal local foods. Lifestyle habits beyond food. Now here's where things get fascinating. The blue zone lifestyle isn't only about diet. It's about how they move, how they connect, and even how they think. Natural movement. Forget expensive gyms or high-tech workout gear. Blue zone residents move naturally all day long. In Sardinia, shepherds hike up and down mountains. In Okinawa, elders garden daily. In Nicoya, people walk everywhere, even in old age. This constant, low-intensity movement keeps their joints healthy, their muscles active, and their hearts strong. Strong social connections. Loneliness kills. Studies show it's as dangerous as smoking or obesity. Blue zone communities thrive because people are deeply connected. They eat with family, meet friends daily, and often live in multi-generational homes. In Okinawa, there's something called a moai, a lifelong group of friends who support each other emotionally and financially. Imagine having 4 or 5 friends who always have your back, no matter what. Stress relief rituals. Yes, even these long-living people experience stress, but they have daily rituals to manage it. In Okinawa, people pause each afternoon to remember their ancestors. In Sardinia, families gather for wine and laughter. In Loma Linda, Adventists pray. In Icaria, naps are part of life. These small, consistent habits reduce inflammation and protect the heart. A sense of purpose. Perhaps the most powerful secret of all is purpose. In Okinawa, they call it ikigai, a reason to get up in the morning. In Nicoya, it's plan de vida. Having a sense of purpose, whether it's family, faith, community, or personal passion, adds up to 7 extra years of life expectancy. Lessons for the modern world. Now you might be thinking, that sounds amazing, but I don't live in Japan or on a Greek island. I live in a busy city with long work hours. How can I apply this? Good news, you don't have to move. You can bring the Blue Zone lifestyle into your home today. Eat like them. Add beans, lentils, whole grains, vegetables, and nuts to your daily meals. Cut down on processed foods, sugar, and heavy meats. Move naturally. Walk instead of drive short distances. Take the stairs. Do small chores. Strengthen bonds. Eat dinner with your family without phones. Call a friend. Build a moai of supportive people around you. Create rituals for peace. Meditate, pray, journal, or simply take a few deep breaths daily. Find your purpose. Ask yourself, why do I get up in the morning? Even if it's small, like caring for a pet or helping neighbors, it matters. A practical Blue Zone day for you. Let's put this into action. Imagine living one day like a Blue Zone resident in the UK or USA. Morning. You wake up naturally, not with 3 alarms. Breakfast is oatmeal topped with blueberries, walnuts, and a drizzle of honey. Midday. For lunch, you enjoy lentil soup with a side of fresh salad drizzled in olive oil plus whole grain bread. Afternoon. You walk to the store instead of driving. Maybe you spend 20 minutes gardening or stretching. For a snack, you grab an apple and a handful of almonds. Evening. Dinner is grilled vegetables with chickpeas and a small piece of fish. You sit with your family, laugh, share stories. Maybe you enjoy 1 glass of red wine. Night. Instead of scrolling endlessly on your phone, you take a warm shower, reflect on 3 things you're grateful for, and head to bed by 10 p.m. This is not extreme. It's not about perfection. It's about small, sustainable habits. Final thoughts and call to action. The truth is, the secret to longevity isn't hidden in a pill, a supplement, or a fancy diet trend. It's in simple, timeless habits. Eating real food, moving naturally, connecting deeply, and living with purpose. If the people of Blue Zones can live healthy into their 90s and 100s, why not us? Why not you? So I challenge you. Start small. Add beans to your next meal. Call a friend. Go for a walk after dinner. These little choices repeated every day are the real fountain of youth. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who wants to live a long, healthy, and fulfilling life. Because together, we can bring the Blue Zone lifestyle to our own communities. One habit at a time.